Well, everyone, we've been waiting a while, and it's finally here. The January update for the Pixel 6. Now, I know some of you have been waiting like over 2 months for this, because not everybody got the December update. I was actually one of the lucky few to get the December update, although it did kind of mess up my connectivity issues a little bit. Whilst it did then sort my fingerprint reader. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. But the January update is here, and dare I say it, this might even be good enough for MKBHD to use. I have to say that this update has made my Pixel 6 almost feel like a new phone. I'm not even kidding. It feels so much more responsive, smoother. Typing is much better than it was before. I seem to get some really weird errors before that just popped up out of nowhere. Sort of like ghost touches. Don't seem to have that anymore. My always on display bug has been eradicated. The issue that I had with that was I'd put it in my pocket, and when I brought it out, the always on display wouldn't kick in. And then along with that, the double tap to wake wouldn't work either. So you'd have to then press the power button to wake it up, and then things would work as expected. So that was kind of annoying at the time, but now that it's fixed, I'm very, very happy about that. Some other issues that I've been having, such as the connectivity issues that I had with the December update, seem to have gone completely as well. I've been out and about quite a lot since the update dropped last night, and yeah, it seems to be switching much faster. And playing something like Pokemon Go, you can sort of see this quite easily in terms of how responsive the game is. And yeah, it's like a completely different experience again. I didn't actually have, I know some of you will have watched my previous video where I talked about the December update, and I didn't actually have any issues with signal strength. I mentioned signal strength in that video and thought it was the December update that caused those issues. Well, actually, I had an Xperia 5 III over Christmas and New Year, and I had the exact same signal strength. But the difference was that the Xperia was switching much better when going to different areas, and I had a much better experience on that. So that was the problem that we had with the December update, which now seems to be fixed. Fingers crossed. Nothing so far. And I've used it a lot already since last night. So, other things, the keyboard bug that I was getting, every so often you'd swipe away to the home screen and then the keyboard would just pop up at the bottom. Sometimes you could get it away quite easily by going into multitasking or opening a different app, or even just swiping up again sometimes will get rid of it. Other times, it would stay there. It would be a pain in the backside, and you would have to end up rebooting your phone because nothing would get rid of it. That so far has not appeared once. Not once. So again, another bug crushed. And one other, probably the only other major bug that I was getting was, you know, waking up the phone with a double click on the power button to get into the camera. And it'd sort of hang and not open the camera app straight away. It sometimes take like 2-3 seconds for it to open. Quite easily miss your shot by then. That doesn't seem to happen anymore. Been using the camera a lot today before I made this video. We're out about having a little bit of a walk and through a park and taking some pictures. Very cold, very foggy. But yeah, double clicking the power button to open the camera. Spot on. Although that does seem to have introduced something else as well, is that when I open the camera app, it doesn't focus straight away. Not all the time anyway. So you get this, it just looks blurry. And then eventually it kicks in. So you're looking sort of like 4 or 5 seconds sometimes for that to actually work. So that's quite annoying, but I imagine some camera updates will fix that fairly quickly. The only other bug that I have that hasn't been fixed is the game dashboard shortcut. So wherever I put the game dashboard shortcut on the screen. So, for instance, if I, if I've got it, say, up here, and this is an area where I sort of use the gestures to swipe back quite often, it doesn't let me use the gestures. So wherever I have that shortcut when I'm in a game, I can't use that at any point in different apps or just using the phone in general. I can't swipe or use the gestures on that part of the phone, which is really weird. I've had that bug since the start, and it's kind of infuriating, but I just got to the point where I just turned the shortcut off, and obviously that fixes it. So that'll get fixed eventually, but it's a very, very minor issue, something you can get rid of quite easily. So yeah, I honestly, I'm very, very happy. I think we can now get over the whole putting Google down for 2 months of bad updates when their record has normally been very, very good. I don't know why people seem to think that Google are bad at updates all of a sudden, just because they've had a few issues with Android 12 and Tensor on top of that. Because also Samsung, OnePlus have had Android 12 issues as well. So, let's all just calm down a little bit, eh? I feel like NKBHD is going to be very, very happy with his Pixel 6 Pro now, and he might even go back to it from his S21 Ultra phone of the year. Well, who knows? Let me know, guys. Let me know. Have you got the update? What's happening for you? Are things improved? Are things worse? Are you now fully happy with your Pixel 6 experience? Hit me up in the comments, let me know, and yeah, I'll get back to you. Appreciate you watching, guys. Take care. Stay grounded. I'll see you soon.